Everyone, my name is Samia, and right now I'm going to be doing a very belated 2016 wrap-up 2017 goals type of video. And so right now I have my computer here and I have my Goodreads challenge pulled up from last year, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do some little explaining really quick, and then yeah, we're just gonna get into it. So I read 35 books in 2016. Not too bad. I mean, I wish I could read like over 100 like some people. I think that's so awesome. I'm super jealous of you guys. But my goal was 30 books and I read 35, so I'm happy about that. I mean, I'm happy I read anything really. And so I did make a video in the beginning of 2016 saying what I wanted to do. If I'm not mistaken, I said I want to read 30 books. I also said I wanted to go into 2017 with less books on my TBR than I started with, and I absolutely did not do that. We're not even going to talk about that because that's terrible. Ooh, it's so terrible. I have so many more books this year, like almost double books, like physical owned books. Because okay, let me quickly do a little disclaimer about my TBR. I have a TBR that's could be like 1,000 books, and it's like any book that I've ever read a little description and I think I want to read sometime, I do want to read on Goodreads, you know? And then I have a TBR that's my actual physical TBR. And that one I like almost doubled this year. Like, it was crazy. And so I didn't complete that challenge. And so my other challenge was to be more active on Goodreads, and I'm super active on Goodreads compared to the years before. I actually recently started up a like online book club on Goodreads that I'm really trying my best with. I post everything on Goodreads. Like, I'm very up to date on my Goodreads, on what I'm reading, updating my books and all of that. Super updated on that, which will add to one of my goals for 2017. I also said that I want to finish all of my unfinished series, and I had a whole shelf, which I think I still do. It's up here, you can't see it, but of all of the books that are part of a series that I've started that I haven't finished, and I didn't finish them. I worked on it a little bit in the beginning of the year, and I got a few out of there, but there's still so many. So that's probably another one of my goals. I also said I wanted to do more reviews, and up until the past couple months, I have 5 books that I haven't filmed a review for, and so I think that was pretty good. And so I have that, and I think that's all of my resolutions that I made for 2016, and you know, I updated you on how I completed them. So really quick, I'm going to explain to you guys which books that I read in 2016. And so I can just, that might not work. That'll kind of work, right? Will you guys hate me if I show you like this? Because I'm not fancy at editing at all. So I first read A Light in the Shadows by A. Meredith Walters. I'm gonna be bad at this. And then I read Did I Mention I Love You by Estelle Mascomé and The Air He Breathes by Brittany C. Cherry. And then I read Did I Mention I Need You by Estelle Mascomé and Where We Belong by J. Daniels. I then read 18 by J. A. Huss, Too Late by Colleen Hoover, Until November by Aurora Rose Reynolds, Until Trevor by Aurora Rose Reynolds, and King by T.M. Frazier. Tyrant by T.M. Frazier, True by, I think her name's Erin McCarthy, not Melissa McCarthy, what am I thinking? The Valentine's Arrangement by Kelsey Leverich, Dirty English by Ilsa Madden Mills, and Arson by Mia Asher. I read The Edge of Never by J.A. Redmierski. I read This Regret by Victoria Ashley. I read Lawless and Soulless, Dark Light of Day and Dark Needs by T.M. Frazier. I read Beautiful Burn by Jamie McGuire, Finding Cinderella by Colleen Hoover, Something Beautiful by Jamie McGuire, Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover, back and forth. I read Until Lily by Aurora Rose Reynolds, Mr. Perfect by J.A. Huss, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, Until Nico by Aurora Rose Reynolds. It gets me every time. And 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker. I read The Mad Tatter by J.M. Darhauer, All the Rage by T.M. Frazier, The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout, How the Warrior Fell by Nicole Renee, and then I did reread books 1 through 4 in the King series, And that's it. That's all I read. That's all I read. 35 books. Sorry if that was actually terrible. Maybe my resolution for next year is to be good at editing because I can post pictures, but I don't know how to do that. And so those are the books that I read in 2016. I would love to know if you guys read any of these books and how you liked them and whatnot, that type of thing. I think I'm going to try and do like a top 3 books that I read. I know for sure that It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover and King by T.M. Frazier are for sure like 1 and 2. Because I absolutely love them. They're 2 totally different types of books, but I seriously love them both. Again, this year I read King by T.M. Frazier in the very beginning of the year. I think I read it around like April or March of last year, you know, and I'm obsessed with her work. She's an awesome author. Colleen Hoover, you guys all know that I'm obsessed with Colleen Hoover. And so definitely King and It Ends With Us. The next one, I don't know. I first read a book by J.A. Huss this year and I really enjoyed her work. I also really liked Ilsa Madden Mills, and I liked all of them really. I had no problems with any of these books. I would say another book that just really got to me more, like not personally but in a different way than the other ones did, was The Problem with Forever. And I have heard a little bit, I haven't really looked into it much because it's one of the books that I still have yet to review, which I hope I can do because I read this a few months ago now. But it just, I was able to connect with that book in such a different way than I do normally. And it's different because I'm not in the same situation that those kids are in that book. And so it really just, I thought it was an amazing book. And so I think I'd have to say The Problem with Forever, It Ends With Us, and King by T.M. Frazier. Although all the other books that I read there, seriously loved all of them. Like, loved them. So awesome. And so now I'm going to do my new resolutions. And I should write this down, but I'm kind of just going to wing it. And so I do want to make a resolution. I do have my Goodreads goal for 30 books again, and I'm doing terrible because it's now February, you know, the end of February, and I've read 2 books so far, and they were both read in January, and so it's terrible. But I do plan to read hopefully 30 books, hopefully soon, because I would love to do like 50 or something. Like, oh, that would be so awesome. But you know, I just know that would be hard. So I have 30 books set. I do want to try and not get as many books, which let's just not even put that on there because it's a struggle, especially because I get the subscription boxes and Amazon is just, and Book Outlet, oh my god, Book Outlet really gets me. And so yeah, I want to do better with reviews. I have been doing pretty good with reviews. I have a few that I really need to review before I just forget all about them. But I want to do more reviews, and I also want to do reviews on Goodreads. I know I'm really active on Goodreads. This necklace is really shining and it's bothering me. I know I do reviews on YouTube, but I want to do Goodreads reviews. And I just have to come to accept that I don't need to do these long, super crazy with pictures and all that. Like if I just give like a paragraph or, you know, a couple paragraphs of what I say in a video, I think that would just be awesome. Because I rate all the books, but I just don't post reviews. And so I want to do more Goodreads reviews. So I want to do that. I don't know what other, like, I do want to try and get into other genres because I just read the same new adult contemporary romance novels and I love them and I absolutely love them, but I just want to try something new. I have a whole bunch of books on my, you know, shelf of shame here that are different. They're different than what I normally would read, you know? Like I have The Kiss of Deception and The Fifth Wave and, you know, The Diviners, and I have, you know, The Lux and I don't know, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer, and I have somewhere, I have the Mortal Instruments books. I have all these books that I buy because they're good deals and whatnot, but it's not like a genre that I'm interested, like not that I'm not interested in it, but that I read. And so I would love to read more different books, you know? And so I think that's really all of the resolutions that I have. I would love to know your guys' resolutions that you have for this upcoming year that we're in now, just to maybe give myself some ideas and personal goals that I can try and achieve this year, because really I'm kind of just all over the place. But yeah, that's my resolutions, my wrap up, and the best of 2016. I definitely think I hit all those topics on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I would love to talk to you in the comments. I would love for you to add me on Twitter, Goodreads, and Facebook. My username for all of them is Samia Allie. I'll leave it all in the description box for you, just to make it easy. But I think that's it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!